He's the Vice President, Silman Hotels and Resorts. I think he's now the COO of Silman Hotels, Colombo. We can invite Mr. Munasinghe to take a seat. Alpha Blondy, most welcome, sir. And Buddhi Vikramanayaka, Chief Operating Officer, MBC Networks, to come up here as well. Okay, since we are all here, I'm going to keep this short and sweet. I was asked to keep it short and sweet. So, a quick introduction. Actually, you don't need any introduction for this gentleman, but for those of you who need a little more information, Alpha Blondy has a career spanning over 4 decades. Alpha Blondy has delivered international hits, and you'll recognize his names like Jerusalem, Sebeala Ye, Coco de Rock, and Brigadier Sobrani. He has shared stages with the Wailers and other reggae greats. His music speaks across cultures, calling for harmony between religions and celebrating human rights. That is Alpha Blondy for you, and he will be performing for us for the first time in Sri Lanka. But I will leave the best for the last, and I'd first like to ask Mr. Vinod Malpedia to say a few words. It is.
First of all, I would like to welcome Mr. Alpha Blondy. I'm your biggest fan, as well as talking about the reggae music in Sri Lanka. We have a huge fan base in Sri Lanka as pioneers in the radio industry. ES 101, we have had many concerts across the island, and this is something big for us, and we are so excited to be a part of this. And I would like to thank Vinod and the Big Blast event, and also to everyone who's giving us the support in this show, especially to Silman Hotels. Well, we discussed this event about 3 months ago. Vinod told me, oh yeah, I'm bringing down Alpha Blondy. I was like, what? I was so excited to hear this, and I was waiting to break this news to our audience, to our listener base. Immediately we break the news. We had a huge feedback from the audience, and we are so precious to have you, Alpha, and let's enjoy the country together. We as a media partner, we will promote this event for you to enjoy Sri Lanka. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, Buddhi. I promise to keep this short and
Good afternoon, everybody. First of all, I'd like to say thank you. Thank you very, very much to the organizers and the promoters. And thank you for the people who are receiving us here in Colombo. We were overwhelmed. We were spoiled by the quality of the reception. And to be sincere, this is my very first time to be received in such a beautiful, warm atmosphere. Thank you very much for your kindness. Thank you for the honor. And me and my band, we're gonna have to work hard to satisfy the people of Colombo and Sri Lanka. Sri Lanka and I is a very long story. In 2002, I think, or 3, I was on my way going to Australia for a concert. After 11 hours of flight, we made a stopover in Colombo, and I love the name Colombo. It reminds me of this American movie, Inspector Colombo. And we spent a stopover for 2 hours at the airport. And during those 2 hours, my musician and I, we went shopping. And I got this. And I got this. Okay? And for some reason, I wrote my name on it. And I want you to see, sir. Okay? So, sometimes God does things that we do not understand. So, today, here I am in Colombo. Okay? So I can say, thank you, God. Thank you for making this possible. And talking about my needs, I got hurt in Venezuela, okay? Because after the show, I wanted to shake hands, and there was a barrier, and I'm so naive. My knees, hit the barrier and broke something in it. But it was painful until when we got back to Paris, and my veterinarian, my doctor took care of my needs. We went to surgery. So the knee is okay. That's why I came without my, how do you call it? Stitches. Yeah. Okay. I came without that, to tell the people that don't worry, it's rock and roll. We are used to go through those kind of challenge. Okay, the show gonna be great. My musicians are very excited, and I personally, I was so excited to come to Sri Lanka. I asked my mother-in-law, because when I said I'm going to Sri Lanka, she said, oh, Sri Lanka, voila, I have to see it. I will manage for you to come. My sister-in-law said, how can you go to Sri Lanka without me? Okay. So my son Abraham is 6. So I said, we're gonna do 2 things. Have some good time with the concert, and after I'm gonna turn myself to be a tourist and discover beautiful Sri Lanka.
Thank you.
Thank you, people of Sri Lanka. You are a divine family. Thank God to have made this possible. May He help us succeed in that concert. May He help us stick our links, okay, for the future. Thank you very much. Life goes on, and we have managed to go on the positive side of life.
One last question.
Yes.
Have you been influenced?
Where?
Have you been influenced by Western music, or is it essentially only African music?
Oh, no. When we were young and beautiful, we used to have a rock and roll band, okay? We used to listen to also James Brown, okay? Otis Redding, Pink Floyd, Led Zeppelin, okay? We are open, my generation is open to all kind of good music, by the way, okay? When I was studying in America, I had the chance to go see Ravi Shankar concert in New York, okay? I am in love with every beautiful kind of music. Music, how do you say? Music is a medication for me. Music, okay, is frequencies that heals my pain, frequencies that touch places in me that even me don't know. So I am open to all kind of music. Maybe I will meet some musicians in Sri Lanka. I might need somebody who play, how do you call it, the guitar of Ravi Shankar, sitar. Okay, if I have an excellent sitar player, I would like to get in touch with him, because in my next album, I may send him the files for him to do a solo of sitar. Yeah.